Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about division by a one-digit number. Now, the first thing you need to remember about division is that it is the same as multiplication, just the opposite. Okay, our fact families will represent division as well. So if I know that 3 times 4 equals 12, then I also know commutative property tells us 4 times 3 equals 12. And then as far as division goes, I can just rearrange those again. I'm just going to start with the product. 12 is now my dividend. And then we'll start with, say, 4 is the divisor, making my quotient 3, or 12 being the dividend, 3 being the divisor, making 4 the quotient. Okay, this is a fact family. You can also think about this. I've seen these as circles, whatever. I like to do them as triangles. Okay, if I've got, let's do 20. Okay, 20 is my either product or dividend. And then to make 20, we can do 4 times 5. So 4 times 5 equals 20. 5 times 4 equals 20. You can also divide. Okay, 20 divided by 5 equals 4, and 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So remember that when you are dividing, that division is just the opposite of multiplication. That's important to remember when it comes to your order of operations as well, because multiplication and division being the same thing, they happen at the same time, just from left to right. Okay, now let's move into long division and what that might look like. Keeping those lessons in mind, let's move on to the real meat of the lesson. When it comes to long division, let's say we're going to do 2,660. And we're going to divide that by 9. Okay, so now our dividend is in the box. This would be like saying 2,000. Ooh, what was that? 2,660. And then dividing it by 9. So our dividend is in the box. The divisor is on the outside. And then the quotient will be what we write on top. Okay. Now, there's a little acronym, a mnemonic we use to remember this. Daddy, mother, sister, brother, rover. Okay, so daddy, mother, sister, brother, rover. Now those 5 words help us remember the steps for our long division. Daddy, divide. Mother, multiply. Sister, subtract. Brother, bring down. And then rover is either repeat or. Okay, so again, daddy, mother, sister, brother, rover. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat, remainder. Let's scooch this over to give us a little more room. And then we're just going to start taking it one number at a time. So we're going to do the 9 into 2,000. Does 9 go into 2? It does not. So I like to put an X up here just so I keep my place value the same. I super want to make sure that I line up with wherever I'm dividing here. So now I'm thinking about 9 into 2,600. Okay, or 9 into that 26. Now, if you can skip count by 9s, 9, 18, 27. 27 is too much. So 9 only goes into 26 2 times. So there is daddy divide. 9 goes into 26 2 times. Now we're going to mother multiply. We take this 2 and we multiply it by the 9. 2 times 9 was 18. Remember 9, 18. Sister subtract. I'm going to do that 26 subtract 18. So let's see, 6 subtract 8 can't. So I end up with 16 subtract 8, which is 8. And then 1 subtract 1, which is just 0. Okay, now technically what you're doing here is subtracting 1,800 so that I end up bringing down the 60. So 2,660 subtract 1,800 gives me 860. Ultimately, it eases us to not put in those zeros. It's a few less steps if we just take all that out and move to our step brother bring down, where I'm going to bring down that 6. Okay, so now I'm doing 9 into 86. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. 90 is too much, so it's going to be 81, which was 9 times. Keeping your place value in mind, you write right above that the 9. Okay, so daddy divide, 9 went into 86 9 times. Now 9 times 9 was 81. And we got that from our skip counting. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81. Okay, so 86, subtract 81. Sister subtract gives me a 5. And then again, because that was 1,800, we can brother bring down the 0. So now it's 9 into 50. So we're going to take that 9 and daddy divide again. So Rover repeat. Daddy divide 9 into 50. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. Why do I keep counting? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. 6 times, too much. So 5 times. So daddy divide 5 times. 5 times 9 was 45. Sister subtract, so that was mother multiply, sister subtract. 50 subtract 45 is 5. Brother bring down. There's nothing else to bring down. So rather than Rover repeat, it's Rover remainder. This last little number there is your remainder. So off to the side here, we just put remainder of 5. So 9 goes into 2,660, 295 with the remainder of 5 times. Let's go ahead and, I don't want to delete my cute little family. Unselect them, add in the 5, delete that out. If you happen to hear some noises in the background, we have some construction going on upstairs. I was hoping I could get done before they made any noise, but whatever. Let's do another, let's say 783 divided, 783 divided by 8. This might even be one of the homework problems on the digital assignment if you're doing it. I don't remember which ones I grabbed, but let's just look at it one more time. And we're going to divide that by 8. Okay, daddy divide, remember those steps. Daddy divide, 8 goes into 7, it doesn't. I like to put the X there to help me remember the place. Okay, 8 goes into 78. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. 80 too much, so it was 9 times. Which would be 72. We're going to subtract that out. 78 subtract 72 is 6. So daddy divide was 9. Mother multiply was 72. Sister subtract is 6. And because this is technically 720, we can brother bring down the 3. Now 8 goes into 63. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. 48, 56, 64. Too much. So 56, 7 times. So 8 went into 63 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. We subtract that out. Let's see, we'll regroup. 13 subtract 6 is 7, and 5 subtract 5 is nothing. Brother bring down, nothing there. So Rover remainder, 8 goes into 783, 97, remainder 7. As usual, if you have any questions on any of this, reach out to me. Otherwise, there's a digital practice, or if you've got the packet, work out of the packet.